10 money traps to avoid in your 30s. The financial decisions you make in your 30s can set the general course of your financial journey. It's essential to get them right. Warren Buffett is famous for saying, rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. You can apply that advice to any area of your life that involves money. Getting to middle adulthood depends on a shift in priorities. These are the years to firmly establish yourself in your career and begin climbing the corporate ladder, or perhaps breaking out to forge your own way as a millionaire. Major decisions such as marriage, children, property, purchase, and career changes are hallmarks of one's 30s, but the pace at which you live more can leave little time for careful decision making. Welcome to Money Finders channel, where we teach you on how to be in financial freedom. Please make sure you like the video, share and subscribe down below. And please remember to hit the notification button for you not to miss any important videos when we upload them every day. Money is a tool. When we learn to use money wisely, we can live our lives the way we want. There are probably 20 or 30 money mistakes to avoid in your 30s, but we have narrowed down to what we think are the 10 most important. Here are some financial pitfalls that should be avoided in this often decade of one's life. 10. Running with expensive friends. Even if you are the master of your own money, other people may have a habit of getting in the way of your financial plans. If you keep company with free spending friends, you'll probably be tempted to get caught into the game of trying to keep up. But this is one of those games if you whine, you really lose, at least from a financial standpoint. If you are dating, it is tempting to blow your budget with gifts, travel and entertainment. Take away your ability to plan effectively for the future. Make it clear from the start and you'll avoid a lot of fights over money in the years to come. Number 9. Expecting a standard of living beyond your reach. Part of the problem here is there are so many different spending categories you might spend. $250 eating in restaurants, $150 on movies, $300 on sporting events, and $200 on concert tickets, and $100 on miscellaneous activities. But by the end of the day, or by the end of the month, you spend a full $1,000. Control these expenses by settling on a budget. Then develop the discipline to save and invest the difference. Many of us have gotten caught up in keeping with the journeys, but this game isn't sustainable and doesn't result in long-term happiness. Trying to keep up with someone else's standards isn't going to get you anywhere. You will get there too if you keep your expectations in check and don't spend beyond your means now. 8. Failing to set up an emergency fund. You may think taking out life insurance is enough protection when you are healthy and feeling invulnerable in your 30s, but while life insurance is certainly good protection, it doesn't earn you money and can't use it to protect your financial future. Creating an emergency fund does. This type of lower risk unit trust investment will give you accessible fund when you need them quickly for life's and unplanned expense, like vest bills, a new roof or car repair, while offering returns at the same time. Number 7. Not having income skills. Strive to increase your active income. High income skills involve generating income on your side. Use the internet to learn some of these skills today. Most people at this stage don't know how to develop high income skills. While likely you avoided these financial traps in your 30s, there are a lot of cash errors. If you can avoid these traps, you can have financial success. Number 6. Avoid deferring student loans. It's hard to turn down the options of deferring a loan, but by delaying payment on a student loan, you extend the debt burden to a time when you will be starting a family. The sooner those college loans get paid, the easier is it to manage this next phase of your life. Number 5. not taking full advantage of your retirement plan. As you diligently report to the office every day during your 30s, or even if you are part of the gig economy and work for yourself, your retirement date will seem an eternity away. Don't be fooled. Even a little bit is better than nothing. For instance, if your employer will provide a 50% matching contribution up to 3% of your pay, your contribution should be at least 6%. Speak to your financial advisor about the best plan for your needs. Number 4. Not investing or not investing enough. People often play it too safe when it comes to investing. Afraid of losing money in volatile markets, they hold too much money in conservative investments. Consider your risk tolerance. In 30s, you still have time on your side, which allow you to take on more risks than you might in your 60s. This means you can allocate more of your portfolio to more volatile investments. Life is moving fast, so you don't want to miss your chances. Investing now gives you decades to develop expertise and trust and watch your money grow. Number 3. Running up credit cards. Credit cards can feel like a solution when you just need a little extra help to get you through your next paycheck. While credit cards serve a valuable service by providing convenience and helping you build a credit history, they can also tempt you into living beyond your means. Fact, habits are an important part of credit card use. Let's face it, people no longer pay with cash. It's done either with credit or debit cards. And with the generous rewards programs many credit cards providers, it can even seem like a wise strategy on some level. But that's a big part of the problem with credit cards. At the core, they set up to keep you in debt. You make your monthly payment, but the balance never seems to go down. The last thing you want to do at this stage of your life is acquire unnecessary debt. 2. Buying a home that's too expensive. Owning a house that increases in value can be a practical expense, but there's a point of diminishing returns. If you drink every penny you get into a home mortgage that you can't afford, you have no money left for emergencies. Don't spend more than 20% of your net worth to get a house. For example, if your annual income is 1 million, don't spend more than 200,000 per year in getting a house. This is called the 20% rule. A monthly payment that you can barely manage could place an enormous weight on your budget for 30 years on average. Instead, keep an eye on the local market and buy if you can get a home at a moderate price. Number 1. Buying a car that's out of your price range. Don't buy a fancy car to impress people you don't like just because you can. People need transportation, but there is so much price volatility that you must carefully invest. New cars can be one of the biggest money pits a person can get stuck in. A new car from the supplier loses about 30% of its value and half by the end of 3 years. Learning to protect and appreciate what you already have makes it easy to spend more than an investment. In summary, any one of these mistakes has the potential to create a financial black hole in your finances. But if you make several, it can put you in the poorhouse by the time you reach retirement age. Above all, remember that no one is perfect. Even if you have already made some of the mistakes, it's not an indication that you can't be successful at managing your finances. On the contrary, it is just a learning experience that will make you learn much wiser in the future. What mistakes did you make or avoid in your 20s? Share them in the comment sections below. We'd like to hear from you. It is always a pleasure having you on this platform. Remember to watch our previous videos and share them to your networks. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Like and share. Until next time, goodbye.